Ford just dropped a bombshell, and the entire automotive world is paying attention. If you own a Ford with cylinder deactivation, or you are thinking about buying one, you need to hear this right now. Cylinder deactivation is not a new idea. Automakers have been experimenting with it since the 1980s, searching for ways to make large, powerful engines more fuel efficient without giving up the performance drivers actually want. What has changed over the years is the sophistication behind the technology and the software responsible for controlling it. Ford's decision to roll out an advanced cylinder deactivation system in its 2026 model year vehicles was supposed to be a proud moment, a demonstration of engineering progress, a way to deliver the raw, commanding power Ford has always been known for, while also meeting the strict emission standards and fuel efficiency expectations of today's buyers. On paper, it looked like a perfect solution. In reality, the road turned out to be far bumpier than anyone expected. So how does this technology actually work? At its core, cylinder deactivation is an engine management system that temporarily shuts down certain cylinders when the engine does not need full power, such as when you are cruising comfortably on the highway. First, sensors constantly monitor throttle position, engine load, vehicle speed, and several other variables. Second, the engine control unit, known as the ECU, analyzes that data and decides whether conditions are right to begin deactivation. Third, the system cuts off fuel injection and closes the valves on selected cylinders, essentially turning them into air springs. Fourth, the moment more power is needed, whether for passing another vehicle or climbing a steep hill, the ECU brings those cylinders back to life almost instantly. When this process works correctly, the transition is so seamless that most drivers never notice a thing. The payoff is real and meaningful. Lower fuel consumption, reduced emissions, less engine wear over time, and a more efficient driving experience overall. Ford's 2026 system took this concept even further. Rather than shutting down the same cylinders every single time, Ford engineered a variable displacement system for its V6 and V8 engines that could dynamically deactivate different cylinders depending on the exact driving conditions at any given moment. Ford's engineers proudly announced benefits that sounded genuinely impressive: up to 12% better highway fuel economy, reduced carbon dioxide emissions, quieter engine operation during low load conditions, and extended engine life, thanks to more balanced wear patterns across all cylinders. This was not being presented as a minor update or a small refinement. Ford was calling it a major leap forward in adaptive efficiency technology, a powerful combination of mechanical precision and advanced software algorithms working together in harmony. But despite that confident launch, something went wrong. Customer reports began surfacing almost immediately, and the complaints were impossible to ignore. Drivers were experiencing rough idle whenever the deactivation system was active. Some reported unexpected stalling, and not just in parking lots or at low speeds, but sometimes at full highway speeds. Check engine lights were coming on without any clear explanation. Transitions between deactivated and fully active cylinder modes felt jerky and unsettling, rather than smooth and seamless. For buyers who had specifically chosen these vehicles expecting better mileage and a refined driving experience, these problems were far more than minor inconveniences. They shook confidence in the technology entirely. Mark Danner, a 2026 Ford F-150 owner, interviewed by Truck Tech Journal, put it plainly: "You do not buy a truck for advanced fuel-saving technology only to have it stall on the interstate. It is not just frustrating, it is genuinely dangerous." Industry insiders and independent automotive diagnostic experts dug into the issue and traced the core problem back to the ECU's control software. The software was not consistently identifying the right conditions for deactivation. Some cylinders were being switched off or brought back online too abruptly. Random activation patterns were creating unstable engine balance. Timing errors were occasionally causing misfires or leaving the engine underpowered at moments when full power was critically needed. The mechanical hardware itself was sound. The problem lived entirely inside the logic controlling it. Automotive software engineer Lena Voss described the challenge clearly. Cylinder deactivation has a very narrow margin for error. The ECU must know with near instant precision exactly when to cut fuel and exactly when to restore it. Too early and you lose power. Too late and you waste fuel. Do it inconsistently, and the driver feels every single mistake. Ford responded quickly by pushing over the air software patches and requesting some customers return for full ECU reprogramming. While those updates helped some drivers, many others continued dealing with lingering rough idle, sudden check engine light activations, and hesitation during acceleration. The mixed results created frustration not just among customers, but also among Ford dealerships, whose service staff were left trying to reassure worried owners without having a permanent, reliable fix available to offer them. By late 2026, Ford made a much bolder move. The company announced it would not simply patch the existing software. Instead, it would rebuild the entire control system from the ground up, this time integrating machine learning technology at its core. The new approach works in 4 key stages. First, data collection, where vehicles continuously feed real-time performance data back to Ford's analytics platform. Second, pattern recognition, where the machine learning model studies that data and identifies the most optimal deactivation patterns for different driving conditions. Third, adaptive learning, where the ECU gradually learns each individual driver's habits, distinguishing between city driving and highway cruising, light loads and heavy towing. Fourth, predictive control, where instead of simply reacting to changes as they happen, the system actually anticipates when to deactivate and reactivate cylinders, delivering maximum smoothness before the driver ever feels a thing. Ford's engineers say the system becomes more precise and more refined the more miles you drive. Early beta testing results have been genuinely encouraging. Testers reported smoother idle, nearly imperceptible transitions between cylinder modes, improved highway fuel economy that in some cases exceeded official EPA estimates, 0 stalling incidents across more than 50,000 combined test miles. Automotive performance analyst Chris Melton stated that if Ford's machine learning system delivers at scale what it is showing in testing, it could be a milestone, not just for Ford, but for adaptive engine technology across the entire industry. The stakes here extend well beyond one automaker. If this solution succeeds, it could push other manufacturers toward driver adaptive cylinder deactivation, extend the relevance of internal combustion engines in an era increasingly focused on electrification, and restore consumer trust in software-driven efficiency systems. But if it stumbles again, it may simply deepen skepticism and accelerate the push toward fully electric powertrains. Brand strategist Dana Ruiz summed it up perfectly. Trust is slow to earn and quick to lose. Ford needs full transparency, extended warranties, and real accountability to prove they are standing firmly behind this fix. The technology is promising. Now, Ford must deliver.